Unit 6. Emotion. Recording 1.
Welcome to Start the Day.
Hello, can I help you?
Your call is important to us.
Hello, can I help you?
Sorry, all our operators are busy at the moment. Please hold.
They put you in a queue for ages listening to this terrible music. When you finally speak to someone, you're so angry you just want to shout.
Anger. We all know the feeling. A report out last year shows that people are getting angrier. 1 in 10 people say that they've trouble controlling their temper. Traffic jams, airports, call centres, computer crashes, they can all leave us feeling angry. And anger is difficult to control. Or is it? Professor Miller from the Metropolitan University is here to tell us about 2 very different therapies to help deal with stress. First of all, destruction therapy. What's that about?
Well, basically, the idea is that a lot of people, when they get angry, they don't know what to do with their anger. They don't deal with it very well. They just keep it inside. But if you don't deal with your anger, sooner or later it will explode. So, with destruction therapy, you use your anger to destroy something, but in a controlled way. And the idea is that if you do that, it helps you to feel better.
OK, I get angry a lot. Can destruction therapy help me?
Perhaps. We can try it. What we do is we take you to a place full of old cars. When we get there, I'll give you a hammer and you can use it to smash a car to pieces.
Really? Is it that simple? If I smash the car to pieces, will I feel better?
Yes, a little. But that's only the beginning. Then I'll ask you to think about a situation in the past when you felt really angry. And when you think about that anger situation, you will hit the car much harder. And the therapy will be much more satisfying. When we finish the session, you'll feel much better.
That's amazing. And businesses are using this kind of therapy in Spain, is that right?
Yes. There are some old hotels in Spain. You can pay to go and destroy the hotel. So, some companies who feel that their workers are stressed or they need to build a team send their workers to destroy the hotel. And it's a good way for them to get rid of that stress. It works.
That's incredible. But there's another idea I wanted to ask you about. People say that laughter is the best medicine. And nowadays, laughter therapy is used in hospitals to help people with pain.
That's right.
So, how does that work?
Well, if people laugh about something, they feel better. On average, children laugh up to 400 times a day. But when we grow up, we only laugh about 17 times a day. And it's not enough, because when you laugh, your body produces chemicals. And these chemicals make you feel happier. And they also make you feel less pain. So, in Mexico, for example, they use laughter therapy in hospitals. A group of people go around the hospital visiting the patients, and basically, they make them laugh by telling them jokes or doing something funny.
And does it really work? Do people feel better afterwards?
Absolutely. They feel better, and they don't need medicine.
That's brilliant. So, in Mexico, laughter really is the best medicine.
Yes, it looks like it. That's right.
Unit 6. Recording 2. 1.
If he shouts, I get angry.
2.
If I see him, I'll tell him.
3.
When they arrive, we'll eat.
4.
When we get there, I'll phone you.
5.
If I finish early, I go home.
Unit 6. Recording 3. 1.
What would you do if your laptop exploded?
If my laptop exploded, I'd call for help.
2.
What would you do if you lost your house keys?
If I lost my house keys, I'd climb through the window.
3.
How would you feel if your car broke down?
If my car broke down, I wouldn't be happy.
Unit 6. Recording 4. 1.
We've got something to tell you.
What's that?
We're getting married.
Wow! That's fantastic! Congratulations!
There's one thing I've got to tell you, though.
Really? What's that?
I'm afraid you're not invited.
Oh, that's a shame.
It's going to be a very small wedding.
I see.
2.
Hello. You came in for a job interview last week.
Yes, that's right.
Firstly, I'd like to say that we were very impressed with your interview.
Oh, thank you.
However, I'm sorry to have to tell you, but we've offered the job to someone else.
Oh, that's a shame. Thanks anyway.
I'm afraid the other candidate had more experience.
I understand.
But we'd like to keep your details in case another job comes up in the future.
Okay.
3.
You'll never guess what.
What?
I've just won some money on the Spanish lottery.
Oh, you're joking.
No, really?
That's amazing. How much did you win?
1,000 euros.
Oh, you lucky thing. How fantastic. How are you going to spend it?
Actually, I've got so many bills to pay. I'll spend it on that.
Well, it's good news anyway.
4.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
What is it?
I've crashed the car.
Oh, no. That's terrible. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
That's lucky.
But I'm afraid the car isn't.
Oh, that doesn't matter. You can get the car fixed.
Unfortunately, it was your car.
My car? You mean you crashed my car? How did that happen?
Well, you see, I phoned...
5.
I've got some good news for you.
What is it?
You know, I was waiting to hear from the university.
Yes?
Well, I'm really pleased to tell you they've offered me a place.
That's wonderful news. Well done. I'm so pleased for you.
There's only one problem.
What's that?
It means I'm leaving home.
Yes, of course. But it's fantastic news.
6.
Guess what?
What?
I got the promotion.
That's fantastic.
Yes, but there's something I've got to tell you.
What's the matter?
I'm sorry, but we'll have to cancel the holiday.
What do you mean?
Unfortunately, I can't go on holiday. I've got too much work to do.
Oh, no. That's really annoying. I was looking forward to it.
I know. I'm really sorry.
7.
Bad news, I'm afraid.
What is it?
Steve's lost his job.
Oh no, that's awful. I'm really sorry to hear that.
Do you want to hear the good news, though?
Yes?
The company is paying him £30,000.
Really?
He's going to travel around the world.
That's amazing.
Unit 6. Recording 5. 1.
I've got some good news for you.
2.
I'm really pleased to tell you.
3.
You'll never guess what.
4.
Bad news, I'm afraid.
5.
I'm sorry to have to tell you.
6.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
7.
Unfortunately, there's something I've got to tell you.
Unit 6. Recording 6. 1.
Congratulations!
2.
That's fantastic news.
3.
That's a shame.
4.
That's awful.
Unit 6. Recording 7. 1.
You lucky thing!
2.
That's terrible.
3.
Well done!
4.
I'm so pleased for you!
5.
That's really annoying.
6.
That's awful. I'm really sorry to hear that.
Unit 6. Recording 8.
One of the most memorable moments, or not moments, rather events in my life, was a couple of years ago. It all started one day when I was at work, and my brother phoned me out of the blue and said, what are you doing the weekend of September 23rd or whatever it was? I said, I don't know. He said, well, book a flight to Norway. My brother lives in Norway and I live in England. So I said, why? He said, I'll let you know when you get there. It's a surprise. So weeks went on and I tried to work out what this could be, but I had absolutely no idea. So the weekend in question came about, went to the airport, got on my flight, and I was met there by somebody I'd never met before. He just came up and said, are you Stig? I said, yes. He said, okay, come with me. So I went with him to the car. We drove for a little while, and I tried to kind of get it out of him where we were going, but he wouldn't tell me anything. He pulled up outside a hotel, and there was my brother, and my half-brother, and my 2 half-sisters there waiting for me. I was thinking, what on earth is going on? And my brother just said, I realise that we don't spend enough time together, so I've gathered you all here, and I've planned a weekend for you. And we're like, oh, cool, so what are we doing? I'm not telling you. Okay, fine. Next thing, we got on a boat, and he took us out to a lighthouse. And the first night we spent eating Norwegian prawns, drinking beer, and we slept in a lighthouse. Next morning we got up, drove off in his car. We said, where are we going? He said, I'm not telling you. He took us to a local shopping centre and said, I realise I've done okay in life. I've done better than you guys. Here, have a load of money. I want you all to go shopping and buy stuff that you wouldn't normally buy with this money. He said, the one condition is you're not allowed to buy a gift for me or my family. So off we went in different directions, spent all his money, and bought some very nice things. Met back again. In the evening, he took us out to a blues concert. Then he took us for a 5-course meal. And we stayed that night in a very nice hotel. The next morning, we had breakfast. I got back on a plane and went back to England. Yeah, that weekend is one of my happiest memories.